Good morning to all. I hope you are watching the videos and studying well, doing the homework also. So I suggest you that simultaneously you go through the book also, and if you have any query you can ask through the campus care or through the WhatsApp group also. So we are studying about the plant tissue. Plant tissue is of two type. I think you must be remembering. These two types are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue we already did. In permanent tissue we are studying that permanent tissue is of two type. That is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue means the tissues which are made up of similar cell. If you see the cell, these cells are similar in structure. So simple permanent tissue are made up of similar cells. It is again of three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, how can you distinguish? Already you are knowing because you have done in the practicals also. That parenchyma, you will find that the intercellular space is there. Whereas in collenchyma, the deposition is there at the corner. Whereas in sclerenchyma, you will find there is the deposition of lignin. So this lignin make it hard. So simple permanent tissue we have done. Now complex permanent tissue. So complex permanent tissue means these tissues are made up of different type of cells which all together coordinate with each other to perform a particular function. So complex permanent tissue. They are those permanent tissue which are made of more than one type of cells which work together to perform a particular type of function. Common complex permanent tissues are conducting tissue and is also of two type, xylem and phloem. So in earlier classes like in class 5 and 6 you must have studied the function of xylem and phloem. Xylem help to conduct the water and mineral from root to the different part of the plant, and phloem help to conduct the prepared food from leaf to the different part of the plant. Now in class 9 you will study the types of, or we can say the elements which help to make the xylem. So they join together to form the vascular bundle. This xylem and phloem, they combine together to form the vascular bundles. Now first we will study about xylem. Xylem is a complex permanent tissue which take part in conduction of water and mineral salt. It provides mechanical strength to the plant. It consists of four types of element: tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. These are the four elements by which this xylem is being made. So this the thing that you have to learn, that when we will study about the phloem, the main difference you will find that in xylem most of the elements are made up of dead cells. Only xylem parenchyma is made up of living cell. Opposite to this, in phloem you will study that most of the elements are made up of living cells. Only phloem fiber is made up of dead cells. So first we will study about tracheids, vessels. So this structure, if you will find if you will see the structure of the xylem, you will find the cells have thick walls and many of them are dead cell. So many of them means out of four, these three are dead cell, means these three contain the dead cells. Tracheids and vessels are tube-like structure. This allow them to transport water and mineral vertically. Vertically means from the ground to the upward. So this tracheid and vessels are tubular structure. Tubular means tube-like structure which allow the transport of water and mineral vertically. Now next is xylem parenchyma. The function of xylem parenchyma is to store the food and it help in the sideway conduction of water. So vertically conduction of water is being done with the help of the tracheid and vessels, whereas the sideway conduction is being done with the help of the xylem parenchyma. Now xylem fibers. Xylem fibers are mainly supportive in function. It is also made up of dead cells, so it mainly help to support the plant. Now diagram. This diagram you have to draw in your copy. See, this is the tracheid, long tube-like structure which help to conduct the water vertically upward. Okay, from ground to, or we can say from the soil to the different part of the body. Now vessels. This is also a tube-like structure which contain pits. Pits means the small structure, or we can say the small hollow structures. Okay, so this help to conduct the water and mineral from root to the different part of the plant. It also help in the vertical conduction of water. See, this both are tube-like structure. Now next is xylem parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma, it helps to store the food, and it is the only living element in the xylem. So this diagram is being given in your book also. So draw this diagram and write the function of trachea, vessel, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. So I hope you must have understood. If you have any problem, you can ask through the campus care or through the WhatsApp. But again, I suggest you parallelly you go through the book also, because these topics you are studying for the first time. So these are the very important topics also. So go through the book also, and if you have any doubt, you can ask through the campus care. Thank you.